welcome. It's so great to have you here with us today. This is Make It with Mod Podge and my name is Cathie Filian, and today Steve is going to be teaching you how to turn a boring old food container into a show-stopping gift.
Thank you, Cathie, so much for that introduction. I'm Steve Piacenza, and today, check this out, we are going to be making over food containers in all sorts of different ways. We got these great different sized food containers. We're also going to show you how to make over some jars and also some old happy birthday bags. So let's get right into it. First one we're going to do is this one right here. This is a nice round food container. Now these come in all different sizes and you can get them almost anywhere. We got a 3-pack at the 99-cent store. You can also get these online. You can get them at the grocery stores. They're everywhere. You've seen them before. These are a great way to package up food items, hot or cold, or cookies, all sorts of different things for your neighbors, for teachers, for friends. It's a great way to mass produce and hand them out. Because check these out, these are beautiful, just with a little scrapbook paper, embellishments, and of course Mod Podge. You can create all of these basically in one day. So the first one I want to show you is this one. And right over here, I have my container. And of course they come with the tin and the lid. So we're going to be working with the lid. What's great about it is the 12 by 12 scrapbook paper fits almost all of the lids, which is really nice. So this is really simple. I just took a piece of scrapbook paper, I put the lid right on top of it, I traced it, I cut it out, and we are ready to go. I'm using the matte Mod Podge for this. Very simple. I'm going to be Mod Podging my piece of paper on the back. Again, if you have gloss Mod Podge or satin Mod Podge, you can use that also. And we're just gonna make sure you hit all the edges of your scrapbook paper. There's a lot of sales now, guys, for these booklets of scrapbook paper. You can get some good deals, so you can make these all different. Or if you want to even copy your scrapbook paper, you can do that. Keep them all the same and consistent. We're just adding in a nice thin layer. You don't have to get too thick. Just make sure you hit all those edges, and then we're going to just drop it right on top of our lid. Just make sure you line those edges. You can see how you can move the Mod Podge, the piece of paper around a little bit. You got some time with it, and then just press that down around all the edges. So the next step I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add another piece of scrapbook paper. This little piece right here I want to show you. Let me show you the booklet I was talking about. This piece of paper right here, you can see how, you've seen this stuff, where some of the pages have all different kind of sayings and they already have the an easy way to cut out. But these booklets here give you, these are 48 sheets. I got this for $5. So look at all that. You can look for sales, a lot of different papers out there right now. Good sales going on. You may want to check out to get yourself a booklet of scrapbook paper. So I'm just layering. You can do a lot of layering with these. You can kind of layer as much as you want. So I'm just going to add my little saying here. 'Tis the season to be jolly, right on top. Now I'm going to do this a little bit offset because I'm going to be adding my embellishments over to the side. You can see right over here how I'm gonna put it to the side because I'm gonna add some of this holiday holly on the side just to make it super festive. And I'm just gonna drop that right down here on the corner. And then of course, press down. And there you go. It's good to go. Now you can see right here, I just hot glued holly. So if you guys have this stuff laying around from last year, if you got a drawer full, box full like I do, use that up. Also the 99-cent store, the dollar store, great place to get your embellishments for the holidays right now. The stores are loaded with it, so you can use that up. And of course you can see these fit right on top of the lid. Now what's exciting is let me show you all the different sizes that we have done. Here's a nice rectangle one. Here was some garland that we cut up. And we added the scrapbook paper again, just like I showed you, with the layering right over there. This one down here, got a little holly. We have a little stocking that we put on. This one down here, again, different scrapbook paper, layering that up with the holly, and we just added snowflakes so you guys can really mix these up. This one here, this was a little ornament that I added, but you can see, I don't know if you guys can see that sparkle. I'm gonna show you guys this towards the end. This is extreme glitter, and I'm gonna show you how that's done towards the end. Let's move on over to this side here. Again, this is a smaller round that you can add. I had these extra ornaments laying around. You know, you just throw this stuff on top here, hot glue these things on, and it really transforms a plain old container into something pretty special. This one here is an old ornament that I had. You can also put little tags that you can say to and from. And here's a simple one, just adding even 2 candy canes and a little bow right on top with some great scrapbook paper and some ribbon right behind it. Again, oh, and here's one more. Here's an old ornament also that I had that we just added that. So you can do complete color schemes. You can make them all the same if you have a bunch of the same material, or if you have a lot of different materials, mix them up. You can make a lot of these for super inexpensive. And again, these are a great way to give to your neighbors, your friends. Cathie gives them to the schools. So it's a great way to package them, cookie exchange, it's a great way to do that. And again, these containers are good for hot and cold. So let's move on to the next one. This next one I love because it's actually recycling an old birthday bag into something like this. And how this is done is old Christmas cards. Now, I've got a drawer, again, full of old Christmas cards that I've gotten from years past, and some of these Christmas cards are absolutely beautiful, and they're just staying in the, inside that drawer. So we were thinking we gotta recycle these and do something with them, and this is a perfect gift. It's recycling old happy birthday bags and Christmas cards into a new Christmas bag, holiday bag to give to somebody. So let's do this one here. So here's the birthday bag, and I found myself a piece of scrapbook paper that I just cut to size so you can see how that fits nicely right on top. So just make sure that you measure this, whatever size bag you're using, that you want to measure to go right on top of your bag. So let's do that. And again, I'm just doing it right on the back of my scrapbook paper. And this again is from that packet of 48 sheets that I got. So one $5 booklet is doing all of these projects, which is really nice. And I'm just gonna go right on top. And of course, in your craft rooms that you have, I'm sure there's a lot of different scrapbook papers you guys have. If you're thinking of a way to use them up, this is a great way to do it. And I'm just gonna go right on top of the happy birthday, and I'm gonna turn it into something more holiday festive. Again, let's just move that around a little bit. And let's press that down. Here's my first layer. Okay, it's already looking more winter holiday. There we go. Okay, now here's the Christmas card. So this was just a plain old Christmas card, and I just cut the back off, and here we go. We got a great little Christmas tree that we wanted to recycle because this was such a beautiful card. It's like, why keep it in a drawer? Why throw it away? We're just going to, again, add my Mod Podge. And again, I'm using the matte Mod Podge, but guys, if you have gloss or satin in your house and not matte, it doesn't matter. You can use that as well. And just a nice thin layer does the job. Just make sure you got all those edges down. Okay, hit it with all the edges, and then I'm gonna drop this right on top. Position it, and then I'm gonna push that down. Okay, just hit those edges, and there we go. And we're gonna set this aside, and we're gonna let this dry. Let me show you this one that we've done already. Here's Santa, ho, ho, ho. There we go. Perfect. It took from birthday to Christmas. Great gift bag, super unique and one of a kind. So let's move on to our jar. This one here This is the jar that we did. Now again, this jar came from the dollar store. We love the dollar store, but of course you can use any jar that you might have. Mason jars work great for this. Anything in your refrigerator, they might be going empty. You can use mayonnaise jars, you can use all sorts of jars. These are great for cocoa. These are great for jelly beans. These are great for any type of food you want to put in. Tea, anything you want to give as a gift. This is a great little jar to do it, and a great decorative gift that you can give. This one's really simple. All I did, again, let me show you my little sheet of paper that I have back here. Where did I put? Oh, it's over here. Again, these are great because all the scrapbook papers usually come with a couple of these sheets. So I just cut them, and I just cut them to fit the jar that I'm using. And it goes, Mod Podge is right on top of that jar. Very simple. Just gonna put a little Mod Podge on the back of these, like so. And I'm gonna position that. Down, center that up. Here we go. And just set that aside for about an hour to dry. There you go. And then I just added, again, embellishments right on the top of this that I've had in a box laying around for a long time. We go through this stuff, every year. We use our embellishments to create new things. Again, this one's great for cocoa, for teas, for jelly beans, for candy, all sorts of things. One quick tip, guys, when you're Mod Podging on top of a jar, you might get a little bit of your Mod Podge that goes around or seeps out a little bit. Little tip is, little baby wipe, little handy wipe. You're just gonna take it, I have a little bit on here, and you're just gonna go around, and you can just clean that up really nicely. See, I have a little bit there, and right around this edge here. There you go. And then that Mod Podge is gone. So you won't get any type of fog on top of your glass. It's a really quick, easy way to clean. Okay, we're gonna go into extreme glitter like I was talking earlier. The extreme glitter is right here. Show that bottle. That is the silvery type of bottle. This is extreme glitter. This is Mod Podge that has the same sealant, glue down and seal, but it's loaded with glitter in it. And let me show you this basket that we did. If you can see that glitter there. You can take an old basket that you might have. You can actually do some painting on an old basket and then add the Mod Podge Extreme Glitter right on top of it. Or if the basket is colored like this one was, you just add it right on top again. It just gives it a nice a freshener, a little updating, which is really nice. And on any one of these projects that I just showed you, you can add your extreme glitter like we did on top of this right here, on top of this food container. You can see, so any one of these projects can add the extreme glitter just to get an extra pow for your food containers. So there we have it, guys. Check this out. All these food containers you can make very quickly, very easy with scrapbook paper, embellishments, extreme glitter, Mod Podge. You can use your gloss, your matte, or your satin. And all these containers, again, are good for hot foods, and they're good for cold foods, and they're great for cookies. So I hope you guys give it a try. And if you do give it a try, please hashtag Mod Podge and hashtag Plaid Crafts. Show us what you guys are making. We'd love to see everything. And happy holidays to everybody. And we'll see you guys next Thursday for another episode of Make It with Mod Podge. Happy holidays. Bye.